So, hey everybody, this is my last video in my review of 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After Season 7, Episode 5. Y'all, Johny and Chloe is a mess. You know, when we were first, let me speak for myself. When I was first introduced to the two of them, I felt like the things that she was saying about him made him seem like he did not have plans for his life, didn't have um a good job or anything like that. But since I have been watching the show, I don't know about you all, I have a different perspective on him and a different perspective on her altogether. Like all together, I have a different perspective on them. He seems to be very grounded. He seems to know what it is that he needs to do. He seems to know he is the manager of the ship, which we did not know at first. At first, we thought that he was just like, some show dancer or, like, a character on a bus, on a boat that was just, a pirate. She, in using the word pirate, to me, it seems like it's the meaning of who he is, what his skills and ability is, because in order to be able to have these string bikini women on his back, swinging off of a boat, making sure that they don't get hurt in the water, keeping everything going, entertaining, that's a lot. But the way that she describes his career makes it seem like there's no real career here. This is this man's career in Aruba. Now, in the beginning, we were led to believe that she met him on this boat. Well, he is best friends with her best friend's boyfriend, husband. So it wasn't like this was just some pirate on the ship and she was one of those girls that met him, if y'all know what I mean by that. So in this episode, last episode, I didn't even cover this show. I didn't even cover it. I was like, I ain't got it to do. This week, so last week, she was in the kitchen showing her immaturity. She was afraid of lighting a gas stove to make an egg. She said that, everything she does, she's trying to make it seem like she's this bougie princess. I don't believe it, but anyway, I digress. And she is, basically a child. But this week, now she wants to make grown-up decisions for him and give him an ultimatum that he has to quit his job. Now, he said that he has aspirations to do something else, but it's going to take him at least 2 years if this is something he decides to do. She said that his sole purpose is to put women, I don't even want to say how she said it. She said his whole purpose is to entertain drunk women and put them on his back, and they got on, what she say? What kind of bikini, y'all? Floss bikini? That was her. That was her. She's one of those girls that goes out on these little booze cruise. Because I've been to Aruba. I've been on the booze cruise. Now, when I was on the booze cruise, I was seasick. I was on the lid like that. Okay, I was holding on like that. Like I couldn't move. I was so seasick. I could not wait for that boat or ship or whatever we was on. I could not wait to go back and put my foot on the ground. I think the next day I didn't wake up until like 1 or 2. I was so seasick, but they were partying and having a good time. And and she's one of those girls. So I'm saying, I'm watching him and I'm watching the maturity in him. I'm watching how he is sitting back and he's listening to what she is saying. I think that he knows that this relationship is not going to last. That this, for her to give him an ultimatum when she sat there and told him that, she wanted him to quit his job and it was demeaning his employment and everything and making ultimatums. He was like, "You met me. You knew what it was when you met me." And she absolutely did know what it was when she met him. So I don't understand why she thinks that she can change a man, because let me tell you something, you cannot change a man. You just absolutely can't change a man. And what he is doing is paying the rent for the place she's staying in now. He's making his money. He's doing what he needs to do, point blank into the period. And she's saying, why wouldn't you be able to tell them girls, not to be doing this and doing that? If anything, you need to be staying, upfront and honest with me and not with them. I'm just like, girl, what are you doing? First of all, why would you leave your home to come out there with this grown man and think that you're going to be able to change him and change his occupation when you knew what it was? You led with, "I fell in love and I'm leaving America, leaving a six-figure job to be with a pirate." And now you want the pirate to be a businessman? He is. He's just not in the suit and the tie. She was saying, that all these girls go out there, and he was like, but it be families and stuff like that too. It's not just, single women. It's single men on there. There's other pirates on the ship, right? He said that, I have to make sure that they're safe. I'm a lifeguard, CPR. Like, I know it all. Like, I got to be able to do all of this in order to be able to maintain my job. But she doesn't want it to be that. She wants him to be under her thumb. How they going to live? How they going to live? Because she left her job making six figures. I'm just like, this girl is so immature. I don't know whether or not a lot of this is just gagging us or what it's doing, but it's not cute at all. She needs to grow up and take her butt, get her little coat, her hat, and her shoes, and she needs to leave, because it is unfair to try to change somebody's life and change um them, period. You have to accept people for who they are and what they do, or keep it pushing. Anyway, y'all, I ain't staying out here long. I love you all and thank you so much for being here. Bye.